Good morning. It's February the 17th. It's a lovely morning. It's -4, going up to around freezing. It's already gone up 4 degrees since I first checked the temperature this morning. It was -8 when I got up. I thought I'd take a walk to the community gardens today, which I haven't done for a while. Obviously, they're in winter mode, so you can see what they look like when they don't have flowers and plants all over them. It's a good hour walk there and back, so makes for a good, decent walk on a beautiful day. There's our first dog and owner. First job is always to get across the creek. I haven't been feeling 100%, so I'm hoping a walk will make me feel better, not worse. But if I keel over, someone call 911. Don't expect that to happen. It's Saturday, but I've been doing some publishing stuff this morning. Working on The Trader's Son by Dave Duncan, my posthumous novel. Finished editing it yesterday. It was edited by Dr. Robert Runte, but I did a copy edit on it, and that's what I sent to him yesterday in preparation for publication May 7th. And The Trader's Son will be launched concurrent with Robert J. Sawyer's latest book, The Downloaded, which my Shadowpaw Press has print rights to. There's going to be a big launch at the Calgary Public Library in May. I think it's on May 7th, actually, which is the release date. And Rob Sawyer will be at a bunch of literary festivals this year promoting The Downloaded. So that'll be great. He's my biggest name author ever. Known him for a very long time. Even took his class twice, I think, at the Banff Center. In fact, my novel Marseguro, my second book actually from Daw Books, began life as a writing exercise one morning. He came in and asked us to write the opening sentence to a story. And that sentence was not the opening sentence of what became Marseguro, but it was the sentence around which Marseguro was built. It all started with one sentence and became a 100,000-word novel and a 125,000-word sequel. So all out of that simple writing exercise that morning. I don't write as much as I should because of all the publishing stuff, but I can build a story around anything. I honestly can. Give me a sentence and I can start writing a story. Doesn't necessarily mean it'll be a particularly good story, but it'll be a story. Probably a science fiction and fantasy story. Right, we go up onto the dike, go down to the footbridge, and a little bit of Lakeview, cross Elphinstone, go down Hill Avenue, and that'll take us to the community gardens. We'll take a turn around there and come back. That'll be a nice morning walk. I think I'm going to be all right. I feel a little less energetic than normal, but maybe the walk will make me feel better. Comes our second dog, plus owner. Oh, it's our neighbor. Morning.
Next week, I'm having some my front yard. I'm having my water line and my sewer line replaced.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we're finally going to get work going again on our extension at the beginning of March. I'll finally be finishing that all off. So, see ya. Like I said, our neighbor. And his little dog, too. Look at that beautiful blue sky. Blue skies smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Probably enough of that. I could get a copyright hit if I sing too much, I think. Depends. Maybe not. They might not recognize the singing. They recognize recordings sometimes. They being whatever the algorithm is that scans for that stuff. I don't think there's a human being involved. Yeah, lots of dogs barking somewhere. All right, over the footbridge. Stop for our traditional look both ways along the creek. Okay, looking left, east. Oh, so there's some cross-country ski marks down there. Somebody's walked on their skis, it looks like. That's how I interpret that anyway. It's a little weird. And looking west. And up here we will cross over. Cross on over to the other side. Sometimes I just walk down Regina Avenue, but I think I will zigzag up toward Hill this time. So we will plunge straight ahead into Lakeview here. I'm going to be too warm in this coat as I keep walking. I can tell that already. Take my hat off at some point. Get a little nippy right now, but not as I keep moving. And I'll watch out for the ice. I've only fallen once this winter. I don't want to make it twice. And that was in Lakeview, too. Here comes our third dog of the day, this time with two owners. Big dog, too. Morning. I'll go by Lakeview School up here. This is Lakeview School. One of the oldest schools around these parts. The new part was built in the 30s. The old part was built about 1914, I think. Still going though. It's the big round. Airplane coming over pretty low up there. Morning, Moira. The airport obviously is in that direction. Better be with the airplane that low and going down. Internet connection unstable. Hopefully that's short-lived. We'll turn right up here on McCallum. After we cross over. I don't know why transmission should be unstable in this neighborhood. Should be good. That's Lakeview United Church over there, where we auditioned for Beauty and the Beast, but we're not rehearsing there, which we often have. We're rehearsing in the Union Hall up on Angus and whatever that is, 12th, I guess. Lakeview United. We'll keep zigzagging our way up toward Hill here. I don't know if I'll make it to the gardens or not. Definitely a little lower energy than usual. Not that I slowed my pace at all. Could, of course, walk slower, but that would seem defeatist. Not out of breath, particularly. Just feeling low energy. Always nice to get a nicely cleared bit of sidewalk. Unstable internet again. Stop that. I can't blame leaves. Not yet. Often I blame leaves in the spring and summer, but clearly I'm just making that up. Okay, this way again. Every time we turn to the right, we're trending toward the gardens. Stay on this side. It looks a little clearer than the other side. And it was right around here somewhere that I fell down. Maybe not this street, but in the general vicinity. So where you have to be careful is on the driveways and alley exits where it slopes down. So if there's ice, your foot can go sideways. And then your whole day can go sideways. And down you go. No, this isn't it. That fence was familiar, but this wasn't where I fell. Nor was that the house I was looking at the time, so it still has ice. No, we're not to hill yet, so we'll go up another block this way. That's Elphinstone right there. Next block, so I'll be walking along it, or I just stay on this street till I get to hill. Maybe I'll do that to avoid Elphinstone, which is a little busier. Ooh, long comment. Yeah, I don't know why. It's never consistent. Like, you'll find a place where you get that message for no reason. Like walking around the lake, which is pretty wide open, it will sometimes pop up. I don't believe I've usually encountered it in Lakeview, but today I did. Seems to be all right at the moment. I'll just stay on this street, whatever it is, until I get to hill. Which would be this one, I believe. Unless I've completely lost track, but I don't think so. Now, whether we cross here or go on down depends on traffic. I think we can risk it. There's someone coming, but they've got to stop at that four-way down there. Which are we crossing Elphinstone ourselves? Trampoline that is not being used at the moment. Little Hill Avenue shopping area up here on the other side of the street. Cross here at the four-way stop. There's no sidewalk on this side. I should have walked down the other side, but well, we'll get to the sidewalks up here once we get across Argyle, I guess it is. Anyway, this is the Hill Avenue shopping area here. Lots of little businesses, drugstore, coffee shop. Chinese restaurant, pizza place, salons, kitchen gear, and a gas station on the corner. As we cross, we'll be back on a sidewalk. The wind's a little sharp, but temperature is very pleasant. -4 is what, about 25 Fahrenheit? Oh, here comes our first baby in a stroller. Another bingo card entry if I ever make bingo cards for these ones. I might go back along Regina Avenue. That'd be what I do. That's Seventh-day Adventist Church over there. So, of course, this is their worship day. Some of the cars around it. And there's a Christian school just to the north of it. And a golf course. Lakeview Par 3 is on down that way. Another good place to cross because there's a stop sign. People are just heading into service now. Probably an 11 o'clock start. Now we could go down that way and find our way to the gardens. Kind of reverse my usual flow. Maybe I'll do that. Not that there's a proper sidewalk on this side. It should be on the other side. Maybe I'll cross over. Even though I'll have to cross again. So, on that side there's no sidewalk. On this side, there's nasty ice. I still end up in the street. This park over here is where I need to get into, and the gardens are over that way a bit. To find a path in here. There's kind of one there. It's not really cleared, but it's there. Because it goes by a garbage can. On we go. Just adjusting my hat. So, a couple of options. We go further into the park, or we go right here and walk along the backyards. Go further into the park, I guess. Take a big loop around that way. And just head straight to the gardens. I think because of the way I came, I'll just go straight to the gardens. Not exactly cleared. I'm not quite sure what this represents. Those are cross-country ski marks there. This has been groomed, but quite a bit of snow under my feet. It's not really cleared. Anyway, big park here. And I actually do feel better for having gotten out and been walking instead of just sitting around the house. So there you go. It's way too easy to just say, I'm just going to sit here. It's another dog, not on a leash. Is there an owner somewhere? Oh, there's the owner over there. They're supposed to be on leashes in this park, but I'm not going to tell. Hi. Hello, Archie. Oh, you know your name, don't you? My, what a nice dog. Okay, you go over there. Friendly dog. They knew his name. When I said his name, his tail wagged. Oh, look at this. Is that what's grooming the trails here? Must be. Snowmobile pulling something. It's got to be what's leaving this grooming on the trail here. Somewhere under here there's a paved trail, but it isn't this wide. So they're grooming right over top of the grass. Here it comes. Yeah, that's what's grooming it, all right. Interesting. Now, we'll cross over here and we'll be in the gardens. Not that there's going to be any garden stuff to look at. We'll go across the bridge and across is the entrance. Stop and take a look at the creek here. Oop. All right, it's really not the creek, it's a storm channel. You can tell how straight it is. But we're going over here to the Grow Regina. Garden, where nothing has been cleared because why would it be? Vehicles prohibited. Oh, these are the Vic Sikansky sculptures that mark the opening. Noted local artist. He also designed the gazebo up there we'll walk up to. Here's the orchard. Oh, and bunny rabbits. 4 of them. Running away from me. Not that I'm going to do anything. Orchard, and then all these plots belong to people, or are rented, I guess. 5 bunny rabbits. Those 3 are just leaving me behind. These 2 waited a little longer, but there they go. And this is the Vic Sikansky designed gazebo, so it looks like tree trunks with a leaf canopy, and then there are vegetables around the bottom, radishes and tomatoes and things, and chairs because people sit there in the shade in the summertime, in the good old summertime. Now what we're going to do is walk a little ways over there to Pasqua Street, up to Regina Avenue, and home along Regina Avenue. So this is kind of our turnaround spot. We'll be back here in the spring, and during the summer you can see the flowers and plants growing. I could walk right across the storm channel if I wanted to in this weather. Has anybody done that? The snow might be kind of deep down there. Might be slippery. Doesn't look like anybody's really doing that, so I won't be the first. First time I encountered these gardens, I'd never been out here before on the walks, and I got so turned around, I thought that was 2 gardens. Like I walked through it from one direction, then I came in from this way or the other way around. I thought, oh, there's another community garden. Only didn't realize that I'd gone in a circle. And that's in the city. I'd be hopeless in the forest. They'd find my bleached bones somewhere with my hand outstretched. Like Franklin's hand in the song, reaching toward the Beaufort Sea. Stan Rogers song. Of course, now we found Franklin's ships. They were a huge mystery for centuries. Anyway, I have no illusions about my ability to survive in the wilderness. I can write about it. I could research it. I can make it seem believable for a character. But it wouldn't be believable for me, personally. It's another storm channel here. This will be Queen Street, I guess. Maybe we won't go all the way to Pasqua. Or is this Pasqua and the Louvain is further up? I don't know. I just have to decide if I'm going to turn right here or go further in that direction. You can tell I'm walking west because of my shadow. I know that much for outdoor survival. Storm channel, bridge, or culvert, or whatever you call it. Yeah, okay. That's actually Pasqua Street up there. This will actually take me back in the way I want to go without walking past the golf course, which is what that is. So maybe I'll take, can't be Queen. Anyway, I'm going to turn this way. I don't really want to walk all the way over to Pasqua and down. Feeling better than when I started, but I don't feel the need to extend it. Well, this is just hill again. This will take me back down by the Mennonites. So maybe I do want to take a risk and go up to Pasqua. Maybe I will. Not a risk. I know what's up there. So I don't repeat myself. For the, how many people are currently watching? 8 people are currently watching me. Hello, 8 people. I don't know what the walking looks like along Pasqua, though. There's not really a sidewalk, so that might change my mind too once I get up here. There's a bit of a path that way. So we'll cross over once this car goes by. Take the sidewalk up to Pasqua, but crossing that bridge could be a problem. I don't know if I want to do this on this side. Might be better off over there. It's a tough one. It's easy in the summer, but I think this sidewalk just ends up here at Pasqua Street. Anyway, looking ahead, you can see we're on the edge of town. That's just prairie out there. The trees end. The airport's over there. Moose Jaw's way over there, out of sight, obviously. Hello. Yes, it is a beautiful day. Totally away from downtown today, yes. Harbor Landing is a development over there, but straight ahead of us is prairie and runways. This used to be Lakeview Gardens, but they moved. Yeah, this does not look very enticing. There haven't been enough people along here. I'd have to walk almost on the road. But it's not that deep of snow, so I suppose we can manage it. Oof. A few people along here. Yeah, so that used to be Lakeview Gardens, but where we always buy our Christmas trees, but they're now out on the highway, just on the outside of town. No, maybe still in the city limits, I wouldn't be surprised, but nothing around them. So that's the Lakeview Part 3 golf course over there that I mentioned earlier. The boat store up here that's been there forever, Performance Marine. Has to be a long-running business. I'm sure it was there when I moved here in the 80s, so I assume they're still active. The sign's still there here. I don't know what's in it. It looks like an old train station, but it was never a train station. It's just built to look like one. There's never been railway tracks out here. So we are actually walking towards home, and that we're headed north to Regina Avenue, and our house is a couple of blocks further north than that. So this is the right way home. Yeah, it looks like I could just cross the well, I'm sure I could, but I bet you the snow's deep down there in the drifts. Whoa, what'd you do that for? Gotta fix that. Hi. I don't know why it decided it was going to flip around to look at me. It does that every once in a while, and I never know why. Maybe I get it not upright enough. That triggers something. Anyway, there, you got to see me. Hi. That was exciting, wasn't it? Up close. Really attractive angle, I'm sure. Can't cross on this side. We have to stay on the road side of this railing here. Well, I think you could, but the snow's deeper over there. Anyway, Performance Marine. Golf course over here. When we get up to where those buildings are on the left, that'll be Regina Avenue. And the wind's a lot sharper out here, with coming right off the prairie. That's the Louvain over there, with far more traffic on it than Pasco has. And that's airport stuff over there. Main terminal, in fact. It's right over there. Somewhere. That's nasty. Too much ice right along the... No, that's not the main terminal. That's still... Well, the terminal's in that direction. You just can't see it. It's not a terribly impressive building. This was not a great idea from a footing point of view to come this way. It's harder work walking in snow. Hi, Dave Tube 145 and NYC Bubbles 756 and everyone else. If you've said a note and I haven't said anything, it's because it's always hard to see in the snow and the sun. Yeah, this will be a good hour, probably longer, the way I chose to come by the time I get home. And then I'll be focused on, oh, should we go down there and walk on? Maybe we will. Let's get a little further down, walk along the golf course. People have been doing that. And it's not like I have to worry about getting hit by a golf ball. It's a snow fence. Not much call for it this year. If you're just joining me, I was feeling under the weather when I started, but I actually feel much, much better now. So walking was clearly the right thing to do. Seems to have perked me right up. We'll see. Still got a long way to go. That might flag again, but here at the midpoint, I'm doing okay. More of a track over here. Clubhouse is, where is it? Maybe there somewhere. It's very little. This is only a par 3. I actually played golf here on the morning of my wedding with my 2 brothers. It was a little rainy too, which worried us, but it was beautiful by the time we were taking our pictures outdoors at the Wascana Country Club, which is where the reception was. More parkland. Yeah, the clubhouse is over there somewhere. Well, I'm basically just walking through unbroken snow now. Oh, they tell me of a land far beyond the sky. Oh, they tell me of a land far away. Except that's the land of unbroken and cloudy skies, and this is the land of unbroken snow. Fortunately, it's not very deep. Still harder work than walking on a clear path. I've never gone snowshoeing. I'll probably fall flat on my face. Most people do when they first try it. I've been cross-country skiing, but not often and not recently. We went cross-country skiing in Whitefish, Montana, the year we were married, so that's 97. Or maybe it was the year after. We took some lessons. And our instructor was an opera singer. She'd actually trained at the Lyric Opera in Chicago. She was from Whitefish, but she hated the cutthroat nature of the business. And so she came back and became a ski instructor and was one of the top instructors in the country, featured in magazines. Oh yes. The wind is definitely sharp coming across the prairie. This is Columbus Park over here, which is baseball diamonds, and there's the airport again, over there. Okay. Now, we'll just go up Pasqua, turn right, walk down Regina Avenue, and we'll be home. Probably still half an hour, so this is one of the longest walks I've done recently. Faith is a journey, not a guilt trip, says Grace Mennonite Church. Why there's plastic wrapped around that lamppost. Yeah, we're at 47 minutes to here, and I'm at least half an hour home, so this will be an hour and 15 probably when I get home. Hope my daughter isn't worried about me. I said I'd be back in an hour. It's going to be longer than that. Or maybe I hope she is worried about me. That'd be nice. That'd be sweet. Once upon a time, Pasqua Street would have been the main edge of town road, but then the Louvain was built over there. But the Louvain's been there as long as I've been in Regina and well before, so I'm talking 40 years at least since it was built. Reaching out for ice along here. They have big front yards along here running down to the street. Much bigger than in our neighborhood. It's just more grass to mow, of course. Smell gasoline. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, I liked cross-country skiing, and we even have some skis in the basement that belonged to my wife when she was a teen. But those days are gone, I think, for me. I mean, I could do it. If I can walk, I could cross-country ski, but it just doesn't seem like something I'm likely to do anymore. But it was fun the time we did it. My brother and his wife were out doing downhill skiing and snowboarding, not us. I've never been on downhill skis, and I'm really not going to start that now. House for sale if you're looking. This is Regina Avenue. We'll cross over to the other side and just walk straight down there to the footbridge and home. A few blocks. This is a senior citizen place over here. It's a nasty patch of ice. Looks like I might hit this pretty good for crossing. So, Regina Avenue, Pasqua Street. If you're going to the airport, you just go straight out Regina Avenue there, across Louvain, take you to the airport. And we're going straight down Regina Avenue now, which will take you straight to Jolly, which will take you straight to Albert Street. And the Legislative Building is pretty much straight down this street, a little to the right. But our house is also in this direction, so we'll take a long straight walk now. Oh, now that I'm not in the wind, it suddenly feels a lot warmer in the sun. I think I will be losing my hat here shortly. Well, not losing it, but taking it off. And make sure I plug in my microphone after this walk too, since it's such a long one, so it doesn't die on me unexpectedly next time, like it has been known to do. Monday I go up to Saskatchewan, but I don't think I'll be doing a walk up there. Another trip to take the car in. Tuesday I'll be driving back from Saskatoon, so I don't know if I'll get a walk in then either. So, and I don't know if I'll walk tomorrow, so it might be a bit of a break here, but we'll see. Parts of this sidewalk are beautifully cleared. Coronation Street. All the streets up here are like that. There's Coronation, King, Queen, Princess. Probably a good indication of about when they were built, this neighborhood. Somewhere around 1952. Queen Elizabeth's coronation. So, over that way, well, that's a Hindu or Sikh temple. And then Sheldon Williams Collegiate is over there too. Now look, suddenly I'm getting unstable internet connection warning again. I don't know why you'd get that along here. Straight the run out to the airport. Apartment buildings along here, as you can see. Or not, depending on what the internet connection is doing. Long row of apartment buildings here. Still says unstable internet connection. I hope the feed doesn't fail entirely. I'm going to take my hat off, at least for a little bit. I'm sweating. Just thought you'd like to know. Still says it's unstable. Is there another note there? I can't read it, it's too bright. If I get some shade somewhere, I'll see if I can see those. Maybe here? Yeah, I know. I was just commenting on that. I do get a message, but there's nothing I can do about it, obviously. Except hope that it improves as I continue along. So again, that's Sheldon Williams Collegiate over there. I'm getting this so much, maybe I will upload the actual video today instead of just putting up the live stream. Whoa, that was hardly a patch of ice at all. And I almost slipped on it. Because it's been showing unstable now for a block and a half, 2 blocks. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. When I get home, I will upload the recording and put it in the playlist instead of the live stream. The live stream is archived no matter what you do, but, well, I could delete it, but then I lose whatever stats are on it. Still says unstable. Almost 3 blocks now. Usually that's very short-lived, but not today. It's always something. The mic doesn't work, or you get a bad connection, or live streaming is fraught in the great outdoors. That's the longest unstable internet connection warning I think I've gotten on any of these walks. And I have no idea why. I don't know how bad it is. Probably pretty bad. But again, nothing I can do about it. So I apologize. But it's really SaskTel's fault. They're my they're my cell phone provider. Maybe it'll improve when I get up to the intersection here. This church was empty for a while, but then somebody moved in, so it's now Bethlehem Apostolic Church. Started life as Disciples of Christ. Christian church, I believe. Okay, are you going to improve now, connection? No? That is definitely the longest time that warning has been on the screen in any of my walks. And I have no idea why. It's a beautiful day. I'm on a major street. No apparent reason, but there it is. So downtown is that way. It's like I'm not going to make this crosswalk, so maybe I can see if I can read any more comments here. I don't know if I'll get any writing done today or not. We have lots of yeah. Well, I'll fix it. I won't fix it, but I will upload the non-buffered recording off of the phone as soon as I get back and post that to the playlist. So if you want to watch it again, you can do that. I didn't actually push the button. Probably should. It changed without me pushing the button. Still showing that warning. Sorry. That's very weird for it to last that long, and nothing I can do. I haven't said anything that interesting. So. As far as I can tell, my microphone is properly connected, so I should have a good recording when I get home that I can upload. I might just delete the live stream. I used to always upload the recording, but it was a lot of work to do it every time. So unless I get this kind of a warning a lot, I usually don't upload the recording. It's not like there's any shortage of these videos. I don't know how many walking in Regina there are, but there's well over 700 videos on that channel now. And the bulk of them are walking in Regina. I think it's over 700. I mean, I could stop it and restart it again, but then I'd lose everybody who might still be hanging on here, so I won't do that. Only about 10 minutes from here anyway. I'll be home. I'll be home. Don't know where you are. What time is it? 20 to 12. Go home and have lunch, and it's on to grocery shopping and things like that. So there's the footbridge. Careful going downhill here. Take a look south. Sorry, not south, west. And east. And on we go homeward. Putting my glove back on, I had it off for a minute. Yeah, sorry. I know it's bad right now, but I'm keeping talking because I will upload the good recording once I get back. Which won't be long now. It won't be very long. It won't be very long. Another old song from my youth. Till Jesus shall appear, that day is drawing near. Will you be ready then to meet the masters? Something. Yeah. Here's the new house that was being built way back when I started these. It is now long since completed. This house on the corner I've been in, nice house, used to belong to an ophthalmologist, Dr. Ash, my mother's ophthalmologist, in fact. I don't believe I ever went to him for any reason. This one here. On the other side of it is the bowl where people go, kids go tobogganing. I can actually hear them from here, tobogganing. Okay, we'll go down this way. I'll stay on this side. Not that I'm superstitious, but when I fell on Remembrance Day, now 2.5 years ago, almost, it was over there. That one is also on my YouTube channel. If you go back to November 11th, 2021, you can watch me fall. Or this year, I don't remember the date, but it wasn't that long ago. I went down over in Lakeview. Didn't hurt myself either time, but hit hard. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And I'm 6'2" and 235 pounds, so there's a lot hitting the ground when I go down. Oh, there's a long comment that I may or may not be able to read. Yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it. That was a Facebook comment, so if you're on YouTube, you wouldn't have seen that. Said if after the asteroid wipes out Regina, my videos will be the only way to relive the city. There's a few videos of Regina, they're not just mine. I don't know if anybody else is doing live streamed walking, though, in Regina. Big cities have lots of people that do it, but... And as I often point out, this all began because we watched one in Manhattan, walking commuter. Gabe, his name is. And he's still going. Every once in a while we'll tune in. Watch a bit of it, especially around Christmas and things like that, when there's stuff to see in the streets. Manhattan. I can't do anything about well, I could put a link, I guess, but if you're watching this on Facebook and it's breaking up badly, go over to the YouTube channel later today and there should be a non-buffered recording of the walk on my YouTube channel. youtube.com/Edward Willett, which is also where I post the World Shapers podcast, and there'll be a new episode of that tomorrow because I'm doing them one a week now. Tomorrow I talked to Douglas Smith about his third book in his young adult trilogy, The Dream Rider Saga. Third book is called Lost Expedition. Sounds really cool, and he's a great writer. And we talk about that and writing in general, his writing in general, on episode 156, I believe. 156, or is it even 157? 156 of the World Shapers, which is also available just in audio on all the places where you get audio podcasts. But there's a video version now on YouTube and Rumble, where I now have an account as well. I haven't figured out how to live stream to Rumble while live streaming to YouTube. This app that I'm using, Prism, won't let me. Well, it looks like I should be able to do it. Rumble seems to make a connection available, but it hasn't worked. So, but at some point, maybe I can start live streaming to Rumble as well. I think I'm rumble.com/Edward Willett there as well. Almost done. There's a stop sign up there in 2 blocks. That's where we'll stop, as we always do. That was a long walk. And considering I felt low energy to start with, I think I did pretty good. But I'm ready to stop now, for sure. For sure. Up the alley. And again, I apologize for the bad connection. I've never seen it give me that message and then just stay there for 20 minutes or however long it's been. So I will fix that with the upload of the recording, assuming that there's room on my phone and it saves properly. It usually does. There's a lot more space on this newer phone than there was on my previous phone. It'll take a little while to upload it and for it to be processed, but by this afternoon sometime, the non-buffered version should be up on the Walking in Regina playlist. One more block. Go watch the old Linda Carter movie, Family Blessings. That's her house in that movie. They filmed it here. That goes back to the 90s, early 90s, I think, because I was still living over in Garnet, which means it was pre-1997. And post-1990-ish, I think that's when I moved to Garnet Street. From my first apartment was way up in the northwest. But since 1990 or so, I've lived in this neighborhood. First on Garnet Street, and then up here on Angus Crescent, where my wife's family house that they bought in 1939 that we live in now. We'll have a centennial for it in a couple of years. It was built in 1926, so in 2026 we're going to have some sort of happy 100th birthday house party. Okay, well, here's the stop sign. I'll stop here. Again, I apologize for the buffering. I have no idea what brought that on, but I will upload the non-buffered version shortly. So thanks for watching and walking with me. Bye for now.